Leigh is Bay. Leigh has joined the chat. Waiting for Anonymous to click Go Chat. Anonymous has joined the chat. Leigh. Hello, how may I help you? Anonymous, I need help. Okay, is this an emergency? What can I help with? I have a very embarrassing story. Please don't tell anyone. I promise I won't. I'm here to listen. Before we can go any further, I would like to check in about some safety and privacy concerns. Would that be alright? Piggy promise? Sure thing. May I please review the safety and privacy info with you first? Sure. Great. Okay, the first thing is, just in case you get disconnected for any reason, I encourage you to go back to the waiting room to be reconnected. Or you can call the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-656-HOPE. The next question I have is, are you in a safe place right now? I guess so. Alright, just checking. You're not in danger, are you? I shouldn't be. Okay, good. The last thing is, I want to let you know that this is an anonymous service, so you do not have to share with me any personal information like your age, name, or where you live. I'd also like to recommend that you do not record or store this session in order to protect your privacy. Do you have any additional questions about privacy issues or computer safety? No. Okay, in that case, if you have other questions or concerns, please let me know at any time. But now, would you like to continue to discuss the issues that brought you to the online hotline? Are you a pundit in this field? I'm educated about the issues surrounding sexual assault, but no, I'm not a doctor or a lawyer. Fantastic. Is that what you're asking? Can I tell you my shit, finally? Yes, smiley face. Go ahead, I'm listening. One time, I went on my dad's EPC, and I saw a video of me sleeping, and I heard his heavy breathing in the background. Okay, what did you do when you found that? I deleted it. But he figured out I found it, because I deleted it, and it was in the recycle bin. Okay, how did he react? He was furious, and called me a short but sweet idiot. So how are you feeling about the whole thing? Pubically humanated. Violated. You have every right to feel like that. Have you thought about telling somebody? Only you can make all this world seem right. Well, would you like to discuss the situation more? Of course. May I continue? Go ahead. Feel free to talk about whatever you'd like. I'm here to listen and help however I can. I have more shit to talk about. My dad was watching Cory in the House, so I flipped it to Paul Bart, and he threw his Coors Light at me. That sounds scary. Are you hurt? It put a bruise on me. Ouch. Does this sort of thing happen a lot with your father? Only with one. Is there another adult in the house? My other dad. I call him Pops. Okay, I understand. Well, how is the relationship right now with your dad? Which one? Pops? The one that you were talking about with the video and the Coors Light. I try to avoid each other at all costs. Does that help you feel more comfortable? Being far from him helps. Okay, good. I'm glad that you have found something that helps. But he is close to the bathroom, so I have to hold stuff in a lot, and it starts to sting. That sounds really uncomfortable. It is. Would you feel comfortable telling your other dad or another adult how you feel? If I told my other dad, he'd make him put the red golf ball in his mouth again. And again. And again. I don't think I understand, but it sounds like that's not a good option. Maybe we can brainstorm some other people that you could talk to. Would that be okay? I have a friend named Alex Johnson. Okay, that's great. Do you think that person would be able to listen to you and be a good friend? Yeah, we watch Dragon Ball X and Zoe 101. Cool, well let me ask you this. How would you want the situation at your house to be resolved? I want my dad to have the red ball in his mouth for a change. What would that mean? Sorry, I don't know what the red ball is. Could you explain that to me? Here, I'll show you. Look at it. That's what I want to do to my dad. Sorry, I'm not able to access that link, but it's okay. I think you're saying that you want the situation with your dad to be different. Is that right? I want to shut him up with his big red ball belt. It sounds like you're really frustrated, and that makes sense. Yeah, he bruised me. It's a real blunder. I hear you. It doesn't sound fun. What do you think would make things better in your house? No, it's awesome. More Paul Bart on FX with Pops would help a lot. On VHS also. Can you ask to watch it more? I need more Paul, but sometimes my other dad sits right next to me with his hand on my thighs. Sorry, I don't know how to work this CPU. It's okay, don't worry about the caps. How does that make you feel? Scary. Yeah, I bet. Let's brainstorm some adults that you can talk to that might be able to help you out. Does that sound okay? What about Alex Johnston? Well, that's a great idea. What do you think that you could talk about with him and maybe one of his parents at the same time? They're dead, I think. Oh, okay. Oops. So you think Alex would be able to help you with this situation with your parents? But his uncle is really nice to me, and he lotions my back for me. Okay, do you feel comfortable around his uncle? Yes, he looks like Jerry Springer. Haha, that's a good look. So what do you think you'll say to them? I want them to help me shot my dad with his BB gun. Hey now, I'm not sure that's the best step here. We don't want you getting in any trouble. Really though, what do you think you could say that would let them know you're feeling uncomfortable at home? I need help getting rid of Daddy. Would it help if I gave you a number to call to talk to somebody on the phone? My dad took my pink Motorola Razr. Hey, this shit key works at making things small. Smiley face. So what would you think about talking to someone on the phone who might be able to help you out? Maybe you could use Alex's phone. I can't get to my phone because my dad is playing Shot at the Devil. Good idea. So this is a hotline if you're feeling uncomfortable at home. You'll get the option of talking to a counselor. Do you think that would help or no? Whom is Counselroy? It's just somebody you can talk to about how you're feeling. It's anonymous over the phone, like this, but talking to a real person and hearing their voice. What would you think about that? I don't like this voice because it's too high-picked. What voice are you talking about? My. Oh, I see. Well, you don't have to worry about that. The counselors won't care. Here's the number just in case you need it. 1-800-4A-CHILD. But I've already talked to you so much, and I'm comfortable with you. I know, it's been great talking to you too, but I should let you know that my shift ends in 15 minutes. We don't need to rush this conversation, but I did want to make sure you knew the time constraints we were working with. Is there anything else I can help you with right now? Poop. Nut. 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 My a poop. Nut. Poop. Nut. Poop. DK. Nut. Poop. Nut. What? Poop. Nut. Is H. Poop. Nut. A pigna poop. Nut. Poop. Please stop. It's inappropriate. Nut. Poop. I can't nut. Poop. Nut. Poop. Nut. Poop. Nut. It. Poop. S. My nut. Poop. Nut. It's my poop. D. Nut. Poop. Nut. Poop. Nut. Poop. Nut. Poop. Nut. Poop. Nut. It's my poop. D. A. Nut. Poop. Nut. Poop. Nut. Leigh has ended the chat.